back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the flag. Watch two.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Vic readies to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams.
Ready? Two, right. Watch two. Watch two. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike two.
Vic on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Watch time. Tie it right. Hey, we got four down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 13-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They run it. It's Charles. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Throw left side, complete to Moss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check 50. Check 52. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch.
Vic, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? 59. Come on, D.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Ball. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Moss. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and 2, ball. Over the middle, complete. It's Clayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Ball. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clayton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground. This time Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 25 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Charles. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Second and 10 at the 48.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic. It's complete. He finds Falk here. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Choose the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Ball throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 59, Mike.
On 1st down, Ball. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike, check, 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
36. Check 13. Check 13. Smoke. Mike 5-9.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ball. Man open, it's Moss complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Under 10. Check 3.
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 9 now. But that's complete to Sanders.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to loft this one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Johnson was the intended receiver. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He finds his man Johnson. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On play action, Vic. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Vic. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Vic. One thing I think that's safe to say, defense. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Ball. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're scared. Echo. Choose the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mic 2. Watch 2.
Now here's Vic. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run with Sanders. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down. Ball throwing the out route incomplete. That's Clayton. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Back to throw. Ball. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos push further out in front. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Vic on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Vic to throw on 4th down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught by Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Broncos, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even